Welcome into the high school highlight reel. Alex Risen, joined as always by our Kennedy Hardman. We start off tonight's action with Tate's Creek at Bryan Station. Kennedy.
The Commodores dropped the first two of the season to Scott County and Belfry, but have won 3 straight. Now the defenders, they're also at 3-2, winners of 2 straight.
Yeah, Station has won 6 straight in this series, though, including 2 back in 2015. Tate's Creek at R.L. Grider Stadium in the high school highlight reel game of the week. Bryan Station quarterback Jalen Burbage finding Kendrick Curry. Is he in? Yeah, why not? Put 1 foot down, give him 6. Tate's Creek, though, with the answer in the red zone. LaRon Warner keeps the Commodores ahead in this thing. Station would not go away, though, at home. Short pass just outside the 20-yard line. Chris Jones takes it to the house for 6 more. Then Ronell Crawley picks off the Creek quarterback, Cameron Workman, for 6. Defenders down by just 9 at this point, but the Commodores and Warner, just too much for the defenders. Tate's Creek holds on at Bryan Station, 48-27 your final. Doors now 3-0 against city teams. Our Matt Groves was up the street and has more. Matt.
Tate's Creek walking away from Bryan Station High School chanting, "Sweep the city." The players and coach say that's one of their goals this year, is to win every game against another FCPS school, another Lexington school. But there's also another strategy, and that's making Tate's Creek what it used to be, a winning program.
We got to make some stuff easy on ourselves. All right? We can't get lax days to come that third quarter and get back up, put it behind the stick.
It's time to get the old Creek back, and we're just trying to put our team on the map. And where people was to sleep on us, we're trying to make a name for ourselves.
That's one of our goals, yes. We want to be city champs. It's one of us. It's a short-term goal, something we've been working on, but it's a start. You know, every game is a start for us. What we got to do is put ourselves in a better situation where we don't have to convert on so many third down and longs or fourth down and longs. If we do better jobs on first and second down, we don't have to do so much.
Reporting for your high school highlight reel game of the week at Bryan Station, Matt Groves, ABC 36 Sports.
Thank you very much, Matt. 9-9 the series record between Lafayette and Henry Clay dating back to 2000. Generals won both meetings last season. Walker winning the boys up 34-6. Ian Shaw punching it in right there for 6 more. It's 41-6 after the PAT. Later, Wood throws into traffic. Matthew Guilfoyle with the tough catch for 6 more. 55-6 your final. Lafayette another round of Henry Clay. Blue Devils in a tailspin with no one in sight this season before hitting the ground.
GRC at Scott County. Cardinals winners of 17 straight in the series dating back to 1998. Opening kickoff of the game, Scott County, Bryce Fryman takes it 80 yards. Check out that edit. To the house for 6. The Cards, though, they keep it going. Glenn Covington on the far sideline. Covington, he does the rest. Makes 2 defenders miss before nearly making it to the end zone. Another cool edit right there. That sets up an easy touchdown run. 55-13, Scott County over Clark County. And Madison Central put the hammer down on Woodford County a little too hard, actually.
Yes.
So we don't have any of those highlights, but it was a shutout. 42-0 the final. The Indians will play Tate's Creek Thursday night at 7:45.
Back to some highlights that we do have. Dunbar coming off its first win of the season over J-Town and Louisville, hosting Anderson County at Acre Stadium. I love the Bulldogs, so give them a little FaceTime there. Gavin Bugg looks far side, finds Trey Homer, who sneaks into the end zone for 6. Dunbar on the board first in this thing. Then Bugg going to turn it off and hand it to Alex Baird. He punches it in. Comes up a little gimpy in this thing, but he's fine. 40-21 your final. Dunbar now on a 2-game win streak. Lexington Catholic, yeah, a little gimpy, limpy.
Gimpy, what a name is that? Okay.
Lex Cats started the season 1-0, but the Knights have dropped 4 straight, believe it or not, hosting 6A Cooper tonight. Let's take a look at the action. Jared Loneker to Deontay Hendricks. Jags put up 6 more out of the break. All Cooper tonight at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Lex Cath falls again, 38-20 your final. Undefeated LCA welcoming another flock of Eagles tonight. Fairview in town. Logan Nevis on the quarterback keeper to end the first quarter. Can he go the distance? He's going. No, he cannot. Down at the 2-yard line. But hey, if you start it, we're going to let you finish it. Head coach Ethan Ashley back to Nevis on the QB carry. He finds the end zone that time. Then Braden Miller behind center. He finds Jed Green across the middle, and Green does the rest. LCA 64. Fairview 16. Christian Academy now 6-0 in the season. They get Middlesboro open up district play next Friday night.
3-1 Pulaski County visiting 4-1 Madison Southern. Pulaski County out front. Matt Hendricks back for the pass. Out to Jake Johnson, in for the catch, but he comes up just short of the touchdown. Pulaski, though, they're at the line. Hendricks keeps the ball as he pushes in for a Maroons touchdown. 28-14 Pulaski over Madison Southern. And stick around, we'll have more football coming your way next, including stops in Jessamine County, Danville, Mount Vernon, and Paris.
Plus, we head to Garrett County and Harrodsburg. Titans hosting Marion County and Alvis Johnson after the break.
We are the Mercer County High School cheerleaders, and you're watching a high school highlight reel on ABC 36.
Western Hills is off to its best start since 2009, 4-1 on the season, entering tonight's game at East Jessamine.
Well, the Wolverines' only blemish, like this thing on my cheek right now, is that 40-0 loss at Madison Southern.
Yeah, what a finish in this thing tonight, though, in Nicholasville. East Jess trying to make things happen, but Wandell Robinson has something else in mind. Taking it inside the red zone, fighting off Jaguar defender after Jaguar defender. He sets it up at the 3. Bryce Edmondson punches in the touchdown. We had to get Wandell Robinson in the highlights, by the way, since it was the biggest play of the game and arguably the entire night, to get back here to do the highlights. East Jess tied things up at 35 late in this thing. 8 seconds on the clock. Robinson returns the kickoff, 81 yards for the win. 41-35 your final. Wolverines now 5-1 on the season. Huge win for Don Miller and the boys. The legend, Dudley Hilton, has Taylor County at 4-1, entering tonight's district game at West Jessamine. One of those weird 5-team districts, so they've already started district play. The Cards proved to be just too much tonight. The Colts lingered around in this one with some nice drives, including this one right here, but it would not be enough. In Wilmore, Cardinals improved to 5-1 on the season with the 30-14 victory over the Colts.
Marion County visiting Mercer County in some district action tonight. The Titans marching down the field. Gunnar Gillis punches it right in, and that has head coach David Buchanan. He's pumped, people. Mercer rolls on to the win, 43-6 over Marion County. All right, to Titletown, where it's homecoming night. Hits me right in the feels, Alex. Brings you back to the awkward years where I was never one of those girls. Now imagine this. Crown Bearer, I guess what you would call him, goes to give it to the wrong girl after they announce. Kind of awkward. You know, that girl really just wants to reach out and grab it. But it's okay. They figure it out. There was no girl fight that was needed. Look at that smile. You know, that's just like a high school dream come true. All right, here's that football. Running clock for Boyle. Kickoff, Lincoln County. Fair catch. Poor Pates, they just couldn't catch a break, and neither could I with that guy in my shot. Lincoln fumbles, though. Boyle recovers and runs it up for another Rebel touchdown. Lowell County destroys Lincoln County, 57-7. All right, Greene County at Danville. My goodness, Coach Clevenger all fired up. It's not like they're winning 48-0 at this point or anything. I mean, it's a running clock. Yeah. Greene County, not a good day, though. They only had 2 first downs all game. Danville, they just ran up the score. Isaiah Miller right now, he gone. Danville in the shutout, 62-0, the final.
A battle of 3-1s down in Mount Vernon tonight. Somerset taking on Rockcastle County at the Rock. Somerset looking for the pass, nobody home. Rockcastle, yeah, chalking up the sack there. Somerset's Mason Reese with a nice pass here to Josh Cornett. He'd be taken down by the Rockets, though, before getting into the end zone, so we're still scoreless in this thing. Somerset with the short pass, yet again to Cornett, who runs it in for the Briar Jumper touchdown. Rockcastle County, though, comes back in this thing and wins it by 6. The Rockets, 26-20 your final.
Lord Memorial at Garrett County, and check out that old man. His wife, though, look, she's smiling. What do you think Jamie would do if he showed up to a game like that?
I don't know how to talk about it. My goodness, that guy
wouldn't be happy. No, Garrett County, it was a struggle bus to start there. They couldn't get a first down, just switching it, handoffs to Jacob Foley and Devin Logan. Floyd County, they made the most of it. Juggernauts way downfield, up 14-0 in the first, but Garrett County made a comeback, 26-25 the final. Golden Lions on top.